Champ, how you doing?
A little better than I was last night. So, yeah, just got off the scale. Feel pretty okay.
Slowly but surely, you're coming along. Champ, thanks for joining us. Let me just ask you. Initially, you said you've heard some disrespect coming from Leon's way this week. What was that, and is that extra motivation for you?
Well, I've said it all throughout my career, and some of these guys, I guess, don't seem to be hearing me when I say anything they say can and will be used against them inside that octagon, because I am the judge, I am the jury, and I am the executioner in there. So when these guys start to get slick mouth and they want to say something disrespectful or anything like that, all right, at some point we're going to be locked in that together, and you're going to have to answer for everything that you said.
We have the greatest of all time conversations in so many sports. Obviously in the UFC we talk about that often, and you are very much in that conversation. How important is it to you, when it's all said and done, to be considered the GOAT, to be the greatest of all time?
Well, that consideration is not necessarily important to me. What is important to me is the respect. I am an artist, and I am also sensitive about my craft. So when I'm done with this, I want to be respected for all the work that I've put into this. And that's all it is. I don't really care about the GOAT or this and that. All that is relative. You know, that's just a conversation piece for people to talk about. But I just want the respect for all the hard work that I've put in throughout the course of my career.
Kamaru, man, it's that championship mentality. I love it, the mindset. How do you stay focused on tomorrow night when you're doing big things like the Black Panther and all the accolades, all the things that come with being the champ? How you balance all that for tomorrow night?
Oh, they got my man Calvin over there with that. So I like that.
I like that. I'm trying to be like you, bro.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. But that's a good question. And Calvin, this is one thing I want to say is, in your position, you know, you're climbing up. You're trying to get to the top of that hill, the top of that mountain, because what? You want the opportunities. You want to be able to be in movies. You want to be able to do certain things outside of just fighting that's going to be able to take care of you and your family.
Yes, sir.
And also expand who you are and as a brand. But in order to get there, you have to continue to work. You have to do the work. And that's just that for me. I don't lose sight of that. I don't lose sight of the work that I need to do in order to get to the top. But I'm not stopping. That's why I'm not satisfied. That's why I've defended my belt over and over and over and over again, because I am motivated by success. While a lot of these guys get success and then they get unfocused, I am driven and motivated by that.
Kamaru, you talk about wanting people to respect the art that you put out there when you fight. Are you looking for a particular type of performance, you know, another knockout perhaps, or will you be satisfied with any type of win over a guy as good as Leon Edwards?
Well, a win is a win. You know, I definitely was satisfied with a win over an opponent as Leon. Leon's very, very talented. I don't shy away from that. I know he poses a big threat. His striking has improved greatly. Also, his wrestling, also has his grappling. But, you know, I do what I do best, and that's go in there, and I like to dominate fights from start to finish and get the victory. And as long as I'm able to do that tomorrow night, that's the most important thing to me.
I feel like a legacy is kind of like a puzzle or a painting, kind of keeping on this theme of art. What would a win over Leon add to that picture of your legacy, or do you just see this as like another tally mark and racking them up?
Well, in my head, it's another tally mark, but I'd be lying if I said that doesn't paint a pretty good picture of someone's legacy. You know, not only have you been through the top of this division, but you have done it twice now, and so with multiple opponents. And so to be able to do that, that's no easy task. I mean, we've only seen guys like Georges St-Pierre do that. And, you know, so for me, that's a huge accomplishment, and it's right. But in my head, this is just another guy. It's another tough challenger. Each and every time I step out there, I am fighting the next best guy in the world in my division. And tomorrow night, I have to go out there and make another statement of why I am the best in the world.
Kamaru, you see me? I know you see me right here. You see me up here? I look normal, but if I saw you in the alleyway somewhere dressed like that, if I saw you dressed like that in the alley, I'm going in the opposite direction because you look scary, dog. I mean, come on, Usman.
Hey, I'm just guys. I'm just wearing these. I know there's a lot of talk about the whole Hollywood situation this week, but I'm just wearing these because I just cut some weight. I just stepped off the scale. These lights are hurting my eyes right now, so that's why I got these shades on. But
they look good. I
am a little Hollywood. I am a little Hollywood.
Hey, Kamaru, you know I always got to blink and like, yo, has anybody seen my friend Kamaru Usman? Because I don't recognize this guy. Hey, dog, you and Leon were the first two on the scale. Any question that it would be you and him first to weigh in, get back to the recovery, or did you kind of expect that you two would be the first professional, get it done, and get the fight set?
No, the one thing about me is I've always been professional all through my career. I learned this early on in wrestling. I've never not made weight, even if I had to, do it the most unconventional ways. I've never not made it. I learned that discipline hard, early. You make the weight. You sign the contract to do this. You show up and you make the weight. And Leon has always done that as well. So I didn't expect anything less, whether he was right behind me, the second or the third or the last. I had no worries that he was going to do his job and make the weight, and he did. So tomorrow night, it's going to be fun.
All right, the champ, Kamaru Usman, good luck tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing you fight. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.